you've got to decide whether you want to raise more tax overall. Now, we don't. Labor does. Labor wants to raise more tax to spend more. We believe the government is spending enough. We actually believe it's spending too much, and we've been trying to restrain spending, but we're not able to get all of our spending reductions through the Senate, as you know. So we think we're already spending more than enough. So that's one philosophical difference. The other issue is if you're going to make a change in the tax mix without raising in total more tax dollars, you've got to do so if the change is going to result in higher productivity and stronger growth, more jobs, more investment, and so forth. And so every tax affects the economy in one way or another. Some taxes are more efficient than others. And the argument has been made, for example, that you could raise the GST and devote the money raised to reducing income tax. Well, there's no doubt you could do that. The problem with that, though, is that in order to make that fair, you would have to, naturally, increase pensions. They would be increased by CPI. You've also got to address the position of people who do not pay a lot of tax, either because they're living off savings or they're living off tax-free income from super, or they're on low levels of income that are not hit with much tax, if any at all. So there's obviously got to be a lot of compensation, whether it's through tax cuts, welfare increases, and other benefits. And then after you've done all that, you've then got to say, well, after we've done all of that, are we getting a productivity benefit, a growth dividend that justifies the trouble and expense, complications of making the change? And that's why it's a detailed matter. It's got to be looked at very carefully. There are three things. We're not going to raise more tax in overall, number one. Two, any changes are going to be rigorously fair, absolutely fair.
The criteria
And three, they've got to drive jobs and growth.